Hey, Grandma Hands. This is my Renaissance Grandma. Okay, so I am setting up incubation for the ICU. This is the intensive care unit for some struggling, cracky, and hydroponics. Some of these things have been the exact same size for like a month. Have not done absolutely nothing. I'm going to try to take some of them out of these if I can. Okay, so this was the orange hat tomato. It's done absolutely nothing. Look at all this. We had a discussion one night that all these latest sponges we get, they mold very quickly. I think it's a conspiracy against people growing their own food, but I digress. Okay, so we're gonna stick this orange hat. I don't know if I should try to pull it out or just, well, they're not really coming through here, so I might as well just try it. This is just incubation. If it doesn't work, I'm all right with it because I've already given up on them, okay? So this is just giving them a second chance to see if they will do something. And I need this video because some of these things don't have names on them. And I don't know what they are. Look at that. And I spray these things. Look at that. Just layers upon layers of mold. I should have brought me something over here. Put this on. Or if you're looking at that gross pot in the background, I did freezer prep today. I did one whole bag and 1/2 a bag of potatoes to put in the freezer for French fries, hash browns, whipped potatoes, potato salad, blanched them, bagged them all up. And so I had potato peels left. And if anyone who knows, who buys my hair products, this is 3 of the ingredients that's in my hair growth. Potato peels, garlic, and onions. I was feeling pretty bad earlier. I just got back out the bed and came back in here. When I was in here doing the potatoes, I got really lightheaded and pain started shooting through my sciatica. I had to go take a nap, so I'm just now coming back in here. So I'm going to leave this one in here. I probably don't have enough soil to hold this up. So I'm going to put it at the highest end of the soil. Okay, so some of them have names on them. This was green, mustard greens. They have been this size, I'm telling you, for a month or so. Just sitting at the same, just full of mold. I've been constantly cleaning mold off of them. I don't know what they're doing to these sponges. I mean, I remember when I first started doing hydroponic, I would have some mold here and some mold there. But these new sponges, And we had a conversation one night on someone's chat, and I was not the only person who was seeing this problem. So I'm okay if these don't make it, because I've already given up on them, like I said. But if they do decide to do something, then hooray. That's why I'm not even bothering trying to figure out what they are or put, labels on them. Because if they grow and I get a chance to transplant them to something bigger, that's why I'm just putting them all in here together, because I don't know what their future is. And see, they got so tall. See the bend right there, the bend right there. They just got so tall in those hydroponics that they just fell over. And that just happened recently, because they were not bent like this one also. This one definitely has been standing up, and all of a sudden I was just laying there and looked at this and saw that it had fell over. So, like I said, just giving them another chance. If they make it, I would be happy. But if they don't, we will be starting more seeds. This is the soil that I had. If anybody remember, I ordered those miracle berries. And remember, they was dried when I put them in there. Well, as you see, nope, they did not bounce back. So this soil was just sitting there, just waiting to start the ICU unit. This one is not as bad. Matter of fact, there's not mold on here at all. And these are the long ones. I grabbed these when I saw that the other ones kept getting, full of mold. I grabbed out some of the older ones that wasn't giving me any problem, which I don't have that many of them, but I could tell by the longer one, because some of them are shorter. But these longer ones are the older ones that did not give you that problem. That's why I think it's sus that all of a sudden our sponges are turning. And this is, you all know I struggle with tomatoes, and I decided it's almost like it was dried out, but as you can see, it's definitely moist. So I don't know what's going on with it. I'm gonna leave it in here, because I'll probably I believe, let me see if I'll just leave it in there. But I need to clean it out, because I do see mold. This is a food grade hydrogen peroxide, 1 part peroxide, 1 part distilled water, or purified water, one of those waters. I can't remember. There may not be any hope for this, but this is the ICU. So, hey. As you can see, this is very moist already. So I'm just going to keep an eye on these little things and see if I have the comeback kit. Okay. Like I said, I don't even remember what all of this is, but if it does something, we will know, won't we? So, cover that back up. Yes, I was just prepping food today. I did the potatoes and I was getting ready to start prepping. You know how I freeze up a few large pots of rice. But like I said, when I started feeling bad, I went and took a nap. I feel better. I don't have the pain. And I don't have the lightheadedness. I don't know what that was all about. And I still have the little net over here, but I'll water it through the bottom here in the pan. But that's just in case those little pesky bugs try to come, which there was none in here. And this has been sitting in here since, let me see, I put those miracle berries in here on 9/22. So it had not, brought any bugs. It's been sitting in the same spot on the kitchen floor. So, thank you all for watching. I pray for you, you pray for me, and we'll watch God change things. God bless everybody.